Good afternoon, YouTube. My name is Max. Welcome to Max Tactical. This is actually my first video of my new channel. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button or go ahead and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is max_tactical1. Once again, it's max_tactical1. That way you can stay up on the latest reviews that I'm doing or anything coming out of the channel. I'm gonna try to release a video maybe every week or so, just on reviews, tactical gear, firearms, and things of that nature. This being my very first video, I'm not really too sure just the direction that I want to take the channel, but I figured, I would start with reviews and see where it goes. This is actually my very first review. I'm reviewing my very first firearm that I purchased a couple years ago. I'm I'm just a gun enthusiast. I'm not military. I'm not Army Ranger. I'm just a gun enthusiast that got into guns. I have a passion for learning, passion for firearms, and also for just training and just having fun. So let's get into it. This is actually, like I said, this is my first firearm that I ever purchased, and it's gonna be the Walther P22. Let's do a quick safety check. Nothing in the chamber. And we got 2 magazines right here. Not loaded. Okay, so this the firearm comes with it's nice little box right here, which is actually pretty cool because there's just always getting a box with a firearm is pretty cool. So in the box we have, obviously we live in California. This is a Firearms Lock. Little back strap if you have big hands and doesn't fit. And we also have this tool to remove the recoil spring, which actually the recoil spring, I actually did change it out on this firearm just because it's a pain in the butt to clean and to put back together. So this is what your recoil spring looks like when it's taken apart. And there's this tool right here where you slide it in and then you could actually get it in easier, but honestly it doesn't really work that well. So you could actually buy a captured spring, and that is actually the captured spring is about this big, and it's a captured spring, so it's just easier to slide in. You're not there trying to slide it in. But it also comes with, which I thought was pretty cool, 2 replacement front sights, which actually you don't really see in too many firearms that actually comes with more sights. And then so you're gonna have obviously your 2 magazines right here. You're gonna have a regular magazine with the regular pad, and then also you're gonna have this extended pad, which actually comes in really handy. Is that so you have your firearm right here. So you drop it in, and then you actually have the small pad right here. So when you actually hold the firearm the way you're supposed to, you're gonna have your pinky dangling right here. So you can either tuck it back or you can try to fit it in there. But with this extended section right here, your pinky actually fits. So when you're actually holding, you don't have to tuck it back or anything like that. Actually 2 features that I really do like about this firearm is that it has an ambidextrous magazine release and an ambidextrous safety. Now the safety does drop a little lever right here, and it stops the hammer. There you go. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then actually the magazine release, usually most of them have this little button right here, has a little lever under the trigger guard. Okay. And now the upgrades for this firearm that I personally did, I've only done 2 upgrades on this firearm. So I did get this Talon Grip, which is actually pretty useful. Sometimes you'll notice with with your polymer lowers, it will kind of slide. I experienced that with my Glocks and stuff like that. So the Talon Grips is it's actually a very economical way to fix that. And then they come in, you know, different types of styles. There's like, you know, some people like the sandpaper. I like the rubber. So it's actually a very effective way of fixing, you know, your firearm sliding if you get a little sweaty or something like that. And they're actually only like, I believe they're like, you know, $17 or $18 for this firearm, just because they're a little bit smaller. For Glocks, I think they're like $23, I think, on Amazon. But yeah, I think it's a great investment. And then also the recoil spring, I did mention that I changed the recoil spring just because it's makes it easier to clean, makes it easier, and it actually, for some reason, 22s don't really have much of a recoil anyways, but when I changed out this the recoil spring, it actually, there's like no recoil at all, you know, at all. So, which is pretty cool. So on the barrel, you're going to be looking at a 3.42 inch barrel with the overall length of it being 6.26, which is, you know, not that bad. It's actually great for concealed carry maybe, but you know, I don't know about concealed carrying a 22, but I mean if you're gonna have a 22 or nothing, you know, might as well have a 22. So you're gonna have your 3-dot sights right here. There's your rear sights, and then your front sight right here, which they're actually pretty good. They're not bad. They're honestly better than your Glock sights, just because, you know, all of you that have Glocks, you do know that the Glocks suck with their sights. Also, so one of the things that I really do believe is that I think everybody should have at least one 22 in their collection, just because of ammo purposes. You're not going to be able to get the sufficient training if you're, especially with 9mm these days. 9mm is really expensive. You're looking at maybe like $25 to $30 for you know, 50 rounds, and that's if you could find it. With the 22, this 22 LR, these CCI mini mags, they're actually, this is 100 rounds and this is $8. I've never seen them higher than $10.99. And you can find these like at Big Five, at Turner's, but just like all the ammo right now, it's really hard to come by. But I mean, if you're bugging them or something, you know, bugging them, showing up early, but also, you know, it's always good to make friends with people that work at the firearm store, just because, you know, they could tell you, hey, we get shipments on Thursdays, like Big Five. So that's always cool. But also too, that once, you know, this is my first firearm, and I remember, you know, I was really excited when I got it. And then, you know, we went to the range, I think a couple days after we got it. And, you know, just like anyone else trying something new, I was extremely nervous. My wife was extremely nervous. And, you know, we went to an indoor range, and after we left, you know, we were super excited. We wanted to go back. We wanted to try outdoor ranges. We wanted to, you know, we wanted to train a little bit more. One thing that a lot of people I have seen is that people buy firearms, you know, they sit on them, they go to the range 1 or 2 times, and, you know, that's it. They sit down, they sit on them, they don't clean them, they just sit in their safes. And I'm a really big advocate of, you know, practice. You never know when you're actually going to need them. And if you do need them, just know you're ready. You will not know what you're going to do in a situation where you will need a firearm. There's, down here in Southern California, we do have a great variety of indoor ranges, outdoor ranges, you know, and all the ranges that I've been to out here, the safety officers are, you know, great, indoor or outdoor. So yeah, just, you know, and it's a great place to take your family, your friends. You know, if you've been training a while, you know, you can show off to your friends and be like, hey, you can get as good as me. But yeah, so, you know, just go out and have fun. So once again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at max_tactical1. That way you can stay up on all the latest videos. I try to post once a week. I have quite a few videos that I'm working on. So, and if you would like to see something reviewed, go ahead and write in the comment section. And yeah, So if I messed up something on this firearm today, take it easy on me. It's my first time. But yeah, so just remember, always practice gun control, stay safe, and something is always better than nothing.